Shut up and sit down.
Yo people, welcome back to the hardware review, and we are back with Lost Vape. This time we're looking at the Grus 100W kit. Now this comes with the UB Pro pod tank. Now it is a little bit of a different type of review this. We've already reviewed the Grus, but they've actually updated it. What they've basically done is they've took the chip from the Ursa and put it into the Grus. Yes. There we go. You can see they've changed the chipset in it. Also, if you remember with the Ursa, you had the you had the UB Pro pod tank, and you also had the UB pod tank with them. Obviously, the UB took the UB coils, and the UB Pro took the UB Pro coils. Easy enough to say. Well, this is obviously the UB Pro tank. So I'll tell you what, instead of me keep gobbledygooking around, we'll, if gobbledygooking around is actually a word, we'll go down low and have a little bit of a look. What I will tell you is, the kit that I've actually got is like a presentation kit. So you actually get 4 coils in this one. Yeah, you get 2 of each of the 0.15 ohm and the 0.3 ohm. Just remember that. So, but what you will actually get if you don't get this kit is this. This is what's in the box. That's everything you do get in the box. And that was the box. So the updated kit for the Lost Vape Quest Grus 100W kit. Now in this you do now get the UB Pro tank. And also in this kit you get an extra couple of coils, which you get 4 coils. And it's got an updated chipset in it. It's actually got the Ursa chipset in there. But on the outside, as you can see, this is the old one. And this is the new one. They look exactly the same. It's just got an updated chip inside it. And obviously this kit comes with the UB Pro tank. So the pod tank that comes in the kit is the UB Pro tank. Now you did get in the Grus, you did get the UB Pro tank, and also you got the UB tank as well. Obviously the UB took the UB coils, and the UB Pro takes the UB Pro coils. Very easy to say. Let's go top to bottom like we normally do. 810 drip tip. Interchangeable, so if you've got your own you can put it on there. Now this is TPD compliant. As you can see, we've got that rubber bung in there. I don't suggest you take it out because you're going to be scratching all your pod. It isn't very simple to take out of this one. I would say to Lost Vape, I know you've got to go to regulations, but try and make it a little bit easier for people to be able to take the actual bung out. If you do get this as standard, the capacity that's actually in there is 5ml, but like I said, this is 2ml TPD compliant. It is a side fill. Just lift that little rubber bung, no problem with it. Really nice big port, no airlocks or anything like that. Now it is a triple airflow mirrored on all 3. Doesn't lock off, but you can adjust it, just spins around. Now when you're trying to get into your coils, because you have to take this base off to fit your coils, make sure you hold it from here, because if not, this just spins round. On the bottom, tells you it is Lost Vape, don't vape in a bin, or your kite marks, and tells you it is the UB Pro pod tank. Gold plated, non-adjustable 510, don't stick it on a hybrid mech. Or don't stick it on a mech completely. To get into it, just unscrew it, that's where you put your coils, that's where they fit at the bottom. Now the coils that you do get with this, and you get 2 in this kit, obviously, that I showed you. This is the 0.15 ohm mesh coil. This is NI80. Best between 70 and 90 watts. Nice big chunky monkey. There you go. You then get 2 of these as well, which is the 0.3 ohm. These are stainless steel. They're best between 60 and 70 watts. There you go. Now, as a separate purchase, you can actually get an RBA deck. That's what the RBA deck looks like. That just fits on the top. It is a really good RBA deck. I use this for the Ursa. Just screw that back on. And this is a separate purchase. That's what it looks like. And you have this comes with a little bottom, so you can just put it onto the mod and burn your coils in. Get them hot spots out. There you go. Like I said, that's a separate purchase. Now to fit your coils, very, very simple. Just get them, marry it up, push it in like so, and it'll just sit in, and then screw that onto the bottom, and you are ready to go. Make sure you do prime your coils. Stick a little bit around the sides and a bit in the top, and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. So the Grus, you can see there's no difference at all. That's because there isn't any difference. The only thing they've done is updated the chipset. They both look exactly the same. That's the old one, and this one's the new one. Just show you a little bit around it. If you have a little look at the top, biggest ATA you're going to fit on there is a 30mm spring-loaded 510 connection. I do like the way it looks. Tells you that it is the Grus. You've then got Lost Vape on that side. It does fit really nice in your hand. Mine's in my daily. I use it daily. Got like this carbon wood effect on there, on that side. If you have a little look at the bottom, it does take an 18650 with an adapter, or a 21700 or a 2700. Kite mark, don't vape in a bin. So there's no difference to the actual outside. It is just the chipset. So at the front, you've got your fire button, you've got your screen, you've got your plus, your menu, and your minus, and then you've got your Type-C charging. 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. It will come up Lost Vape, and as you can see, this is the Ursa board. If you have a look at the old one, this was the original board that was in the Grus, and obviously they've moved it over to the Ursa. Just have a quick look around this. At the top, you can see where you've got your ohms. You've then got your battery indicator, which is also in percentage. I always like to see that. You've then got what mode you've got it in. We've got it in power at the minute. You've then got your wattage, or if you had it in temperature control. You've then got how long you've held the fire button in for. You've then got it in what preset you've got. So you can have it in like 3 different users. So if you wanted it, one in bypass, one in wattage, and one in temperature control, you can do that. I'll show you how you do that. You've then got whether you have it in soft, normal, or hard. You've got your puff counter and then your settings. So if you just move down, go to power, you'll see that it is highlighted. You press the middle button, it'll highlight it again, and then you can go through the settings. So you've got your bypass, you've got your voltage, you've got your curves, you've then got your NI, your titanium, you've then got your stainless steel 316, you've then got your stainless steel 904, and then back to your power. Now to select it, just press the middle menu or the middle button again, and then you can move it down. Go to your wattage, again you can select it, goes in 0.5 watt increments all the way up to 100 watts. Let's move that down so we don't burn the coil out. And again, to select it, just press the middle menu button. You can then go down to your user, and you can just move that around to whichever user you're going to have. I'll show you that in a second. There you go. You can either have it in soft, normal, or hard. You've then got your puff counter, so you can reset your puff counter if you don't go up, Aiden. So you can reset it there, or you can go into your settings. Again, just press the middle menu button. Then at the top, you've got your atomizer. You've got your screen. You can change the colors. This is your users, so you can have 3 different users. Like you see, you can have it on power, or you can have it on temperature control. What wattage you want it at, soft. And then you can go down to the bottom and go to back. Then you can reset your factory reset. About, it'll tell you what the actual chip is. Just go back and then back again, and you're back to your main screen. That's simple. So that was a look around the updated Grus 100W kit from Lost Vape. It comes with the UB Pro Pod tank. Now, the original Grus that I got, I had no problem with. I use it all the time, and I still use it to this very day. But a few other people that I'd actually spoken to said that if they was using an RTA or an RDA and they was running it roughly about 60 to 70 watts with the 21700 in there, they was only getting 3.5 hours to 4 hours battery life on it. Now, me personally, I never had that problem, and I know other reviewers didn't have that problem either, but there must be something behind it, because I've actually spoke to people who have bought it themselves and other reviewers who had that problem. So what I think what's happened is that Lost Vapes thought, I'll tell you what, that's not quite working there in the Grus. We know that the Ursa board is working. We'll put the Ursa board into the Grus and update it and call it the 2.0 update. And it works. It really does work. The UB Pro pod tank. Now, the UB Pro coils I really do like. The tank itself, obviously, we've got the TPD compliant one with the rubber bung in it. I wish that Lost Vape would look and think, I tell you what, I know I've got to stick to the rules with the TPD, which I'm hoping, obviously, we're all fingers crossed here in the UK, that they're going to scrap that and we can have as bigger tanks as we want. But I would have thought they would have thought, you know, let's help them out, see if we can actually get it where you can actually take it out a little bit easier. Do not try and do it. My brother's tried to do it and just scratch all the sides of it. It's near on impossible to get it out. If you're getting it as standard, it is 5mm. Now, the coils what you get with it is a 0.15 ohm, and that is Ni80, and that is best between, I'm having a little look at my notes, between 70 and 90 watts. That's the one that I've got in here. What about the flavour? What about the clouds? Clouds for days. Like I said, I really do like these coils. You can also get a 0.3 ohm coil. That is stainless steel, and that's best between 60 and 70 watts. Like I said, you can do temperature control with that as well. Also, you get the RBA section, the UB Pro RBA section. I used that with the Ursa, and that was absolutely corking. I really do like that, and that works in here perfectly. Corking flavour, corking clouds. I really do love the mod. Like I said, I use it all the time, and I'll be using this one. You can fit on the top up to a 30mm Atty. I like the way it looks. It fits really nice in your hand. When I first looked at it, I thought, you know, that's going to be a little bit clumsy, but it's not. It's well made. It's no rattles to it or anything like that. Now they've updated the board, I really do like that as well. Type-C charging, obviously charge your batteries in an external charger. Takes 18650 in an adapter, 21700 and 2700, so that's a big thumbs up as well. Now the kit as it comes, like I said, it is standard. You only get one of each of the coils if you just buy it as standard, but if you do buy this kit, you do get an extra 2 coils in there, one of each. All I can say is I think they've done really well of updating it. I like the Ursa and I like the Ursa board. And I like the way that looks a little bit better than the old Grus. So for me, it's a win-win situation that they've put the board in from the Ursa. So yeah, big thumbs up. And like I said, I really do like the coils from this. Just don't like the TPD compliant tank on it. Away it goes. Big love to Lost Vape for sending this out for review. You know what to do, people. If you've liked the review, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe buttons in the corner. Give it a little press and get me to that new magic number. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go and hit me up, people. And there's one last thing to say. Keep them juices flowing. Don't forget to check out my latest video. Also, don't forget to check out 3 Men and a Vape Show live at 8 PM every Wednesday. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you later.